fucking mall. It's the mall.
I didn't record much because I was stuck in between my sister and some other guy I did not know, and so I felt if I was started recording things, I felt like the guy would get annoyed. So I didn't want to start anything. So it was super hot. Um, smelled like armpits. It was fun because I got to watch a bunch of movies. Um, that's really it. I got food and I got a bunch of movies, but a bunch of that food, like I'm lactose intolerant, so a bunch of that food had like cheese and stuff, and yeah, that was not fun. This was from our we stopped at London. I forgot what it's called, Barthrow Airport. I don't care. But it was interesting because like there was a lot of precautions, especially because it's the time of the virus, like the very beginning, right? Italy had just been like shut down and stuff, and there was a lot of bunch. I wasn't able to take pictures; they wouldn't allow me. But there was a bunch of signs saying if you had come from Italy, they need to screen check you, whatever, right? We weren't going to Italy, so that was good. But you know, I had a fun time, but like our flight took a crap time. It took a long time to get here, but you know, it was fine. I did get those snacks there, which were nice. I thought it was different, you know. I enjoyed it. I don't know. I don't know what else. These next pictures and videos are we got on a British airplane from Heathrow, I think. Heathrow Airport, and then to our final destination. I was freaking out the entire time. I had recently watched Final Destination actually. I watched the third one, I think. It's okay. I the first one's the best, of course. But yeah, so enjoy these pictures. I felt like I got hopefully, you know.
Darky, do you read me? Darky 909 checking in. Oh shit. Hey boss! What is it? Boss! He's here! He's down, damn it! Oh, okay. It's good to hear from you again, Darky. Beaming you down now. I took a second out my day to calm the fuck down. Now I got one less second to do something. What the fuck now, my nigga? I figure it's genetic, man. It suck how the cards you got are permanent. It shaped the way you talk out loud and take a walk downtown. Should be thinking about the way the trees are looking, or the smell of pizza cooking, or the sound the breeze is working into me. Instead, I'm hurting, avoiding the moment. I pull the curtain. Cause I don't know what your intentions are at all. I feel so small and minuscule. I want to go to anyone who start this drenching on my soul. I feel the wall and kick right through. I fought it. I wanna plant some flowers, not the potted kind. I feel the power in my retarded mind. It's got inside to find a heart of mine. My own business. My flow quick as a missile until it slowed down. Flow sticking and click of what a cold sound. I showed my mama my music and she was so proud. She told me future I choose it, that hit me profound. I forget to breathe and where I put my damn keys. That's a problem, frame freeze it. Need it, or so it seems. Cause every picture fade away with no one there to see. People have been living for forever with no therapy. So why I'm different. It ain't about your feelings, our society is slipping. No support without a family, this paper got me thinking. If I gave them what I owed them, why the fuck I gotta tip them, nigga? Huh, it's money's uncaring, and it ain't no fun sharing. But you selfish if you don't, and if you do, you must be happy, right? If higher numbers made you number, wouldn't that be nice? Huh, I need to lay down just like that. I wanna run away to somewhere I can rest my head. The birds sound beautiful, the light bounce off of my fingers and my cuticles. I bite down soft on them. My father pointed out, now I'm embarrassed. I don't know who I'd be without my parents. Work with what you got, they taught me to not blow up the spot, be healthy, and don't tie down the cops, whether wealthy or poor. They got more Glocks than you ever will, you felt it before. That's good advice. Walking down the street, hiding a kite, bright light flashing, ash in the blunt, the neighborhood is nice. They stay addicted to the cash flow. And I'm just laying on the grass, little mama, can you watch a nigga pass though? See him leave you in the past and amass those commas. Stupid little bitch hating on me cause I ain't sucking.
So I apologize for stopping the music. So this part needs a little bit of explanation. So we were just walking down the streets from, I think we got an Airbnb. Yeah. So it was like an apartment kind of sort type. And went to this little Argentinian pizza place. It was delicious. Oh my gosh. Super hot. I burnt like my lip. But it was just delicious, and like they had like an assortment of like chiles you can put on your pizza. That also helped. The owner was this really nice grandma kind of type. She was like that new age, and I was like, oh my gosh, I like this place a lot. Yeah, and so I took that picture. I was mostly I didn't take a lot of pictures because I was eating the entire time. I was starving. We hadn't eaten anything for, I don't know, like 5 hours or more. I don't remember, but yeah, I was hungry. I was tired, and I just like wanted to eat something local, and yeah, and so this little thing here, I got bored. And so these little papers that they came with is how you hold like the pizza or how you cut it. Like they don't have plates and stuff. And so like that was like your plate. And so I didn't realize that. I was like, oh, it's like napkins and yeah, it's not. It was not. I had my sketchbook with me, my pencil. So I drew this guy. I thought it was like when I drew it, he was with his girlfriend, and he just felt like so in love with her, and like he was just like listening to her talk, and that's it. And he just felt like so like there's a word for it, like emancipated or something like that. And I really liked. I fell in love with that. And I was trying to capture it. I didn't really. So it's another day, and I I don't know. I don't know what to say. We had planned to go to this plaza. I don't remember which one. Just walking around. We're walking around, and yeah. Well, this is it. Yeah, we're gonna walk around. Some music. Some nice stuff. All right. Bye.
Si passeu per davant de casa, no deixeu...
Que aprovecho de presentar a mis amigos. Él se llama Cristian, por favor. Cristian.
¡Bravo!
Y los tres que pelean por él. Yo no quiero, yo tampoco. Mi nombre es Aldrin. Muchísimas gracias por los aplausos.
¡Bravo!
alto. Nos preparamos. Música.
¿Te van a cantar?
A ver, vamos a parar la música, quiero que todos con las palmas, ¿ok? Vamos a ver, vamos a ver.
D'entrar una estona ens ajaurem al sol sota les branques de la més gran de les figueres. Ens ajaurem al sol sota les parres, sota d'un piu d'una olivera, i deixarem que les abelles se'ns enduguin els pensaments al rus per fer-ne mel. Teriri, teruri, teruran, terutare, tereraran. Si passeu per davant de casa, no deixeu d'entrar una estona. Ens ajaurem al sol sota les branques de la més gran de les figueres. Ens ajaurem al sol sota les parres, sota d'un piu d'una olivera. I deixarem que les abelles se'ns enduguin els pensaments als rus per fer-ne mel. atrafegat en salvar un llagut del fi de l'arç. La mar tempestuosa. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. El llagut no du senyal de peix ni feixos de corall, crancs o llagostes, du perol gros ventre ple de flors robades a l'enginy, preciós tresor enterregada i ufanosa. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Si em volguéssiu dar una flor de ser i la deliniana flor fora per mi Dàlia Gala entre les flors. Si de la daliera dalies, Dalí serà per força dàlia la flor més flor. I si en la Gàlia delirà el succés, la Dàlia serà dàlia, toujours la France et le succès, toujours la France. Mais qu'est-ce que c'est? Delicat, delicat, delineant. Salvador Dalí, Salvador Dalí, Salvador Dalí. Now it's time to say good night. Good night. Salvador Dalí, Salvador Dalí.
Like an idiot, I fell. Of course.
Salvador Dalí, Salvador Dalí, Salvador, Salvador Dalí, Salvador Dalí. Real.
Where did it go? Did I leave it in the cold? So please give it back, cause it's not yours to take. It must have fell when I lost my mind. Deep in the cup, drowning in pain. Somebody help, cause I can't find my way. Nobody move, nobody move.
So this day we went to the Historical Art Library, or the Museum de Prado, or Museo de Prado. That sounds fucking stupid. Anyways, so I wasn't allowed to take pictures, of course, naturally. But my dad did was able to capture this picture of Goya's famous painting of Saturn eating his child, or his children. Oh, yeah, you know, because Saturn is Roman. So in Roman mythology, Saturn was basically like Zeus, and Saturn had like a vision, I think, that his children were gonna overthrow him, so he ate his children. But then his wife, Jupiter, something close, I don't know, some planet related, hid one of his sons, and then it ends up, taking over, like the world. I don't know. Yeah, that's a little history, not really history lesson. All right, enjoy it. So, after the museum, we went home. I was extremely tired. I was super happy just being in Europe. It's just like such a different environment. So many different like kinds of people. Not really. I mean, I'm not used to lots of different cultures and diversities, etc. But I really enjoyed it. And at this point, I remember I was laying in bed, and my mom comes in, and my sister's in like the adjacent room. My mom comes in, she's like, "Pack your bags. Trump is closing the borders. If we don't catch like our plane, we can get stuck in Spain." Honestly, if I had the choice, I would have stayed there. I honestly, because it was before we knew that they were going to close schools and all that kind of stuff. I didn't want to go back to school. I wanted to stay in Spain. Oh my god. It was amazing. Like, it's so different, and it's just so, yeah, I loved it. I completely loved it. And I hopefully can afford to go back again by myself, maybe. Hopefully not, because there's a lot of things. But besides that, she told us, pack your bags. We're gonna leave for things in the morning. I think it was like 6 o'clock. We're gonna leave at 6 o'clock so we can make it, get an Uber, go trek it to the airport, beat the crowd. And I was super upset. I was super upset. And then it turned out to be a false alarm. Which was so bullshit. My parents were calling in like the embassy, and they were freaking out. Like, my mom was like, like super scared for her life. Not really. Oh no, she was super scared. And I was just like, whatever. If I stayed here, I stayed here. Not to my knowledge, Spain became such a huge hotspot for the virus right after we left, and that's very it's funny to me still now. But yeah, and so we stayed another day. We had another day of free, I can go walk around and do whatever the fuck I want, not really. But yeah, so thank God we had that extra day. If not, I would have cried my ass off. I just would have cried all the way to the fucking airplane, back to stinky old USA.
Carry me, caravan, take me away. Take me to Portugal, take me to Spain. Andalusia with fields full of grain. I have to see you again and again. Take me, Spanish caravan. Yes, I know you can.
The fuck is this? Great Games. Russian network. But it's in English.
Welcome back to the Kaiser Report with Max Kaiser. Time now to turn to Steve King. He's the author of Debunking Economics. He's got a
And so basically that was the end of our trip. In the morning, well, I already had my stuff packed. At night, took a shower, and I legit like put on like the trashiest like clothes I've ever like worn, like a true American, you know. And so, yes, we took another Uber to go and go back to the airport. And then while we were there, it was empty, and I wasn't able to get a picture because I just couldn't find it. But my dad said that on Twitter, because he's addicted to Twitter. But like on Twitter, they were posting pictures about how like all the airports are filled, and that we were lucky that we didn't go that day. Thank God I wouldn't want to wait with a bunch of other people and possibly get corona, God knows. But yeah, so it was empty. There was a good majority of people that were there, but it wasn't like filled to the brim. And then we got Burger King for breakfast, lunch, brunch. That was the best thing I've ever had. Well, it wasn't the best thing in the trip, right? But like, oh my God, that was fucking bomb. And it was like airport, it's not an airport. It was awesome. It's so stupid too. But yeah. As you can see here in this video, they had covered up, like they usually have like a mall. I'm not that really familiar with airports because I don't really go to them often. I don't go on, airport trips that often. But yeah, they had everything covered, like at the little mall they had there. It was all covered up. I thought it was funny. I was like, wow, that's interesting. There's like people blocking them too. They had like tape, and it's interesting. But yeah, so we were there for a little bit. Yeah, and so from Madrid, we went to Philadelphia, and then from Philadelphia to undisclosed location. And I hope you enjoy some of the footage that we have here.
Misunderstanding running rampant, I can see it in your eyes. Vision tainted by the lies of every man. Banana pie, so sweet and soft, never enough. I'm left with crumbs I have to buy. More of it to satisfy my craving. Climb a ladder, I'm on the edge of the world. Get my feet off of the side. No one really wants to die alone, but some of us will try. For this life we don't apply. Just appear one day for why. Cover up your pain, get high enough to spread your wings and fly. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. A sweet banana pie. Sweet banana pie. It's okay to cry. A sweet banana pie. A sweet banana. Yes, I am strong deep inside me, but I haven't always known. Guess it's safe inside my home, and I despise this fucking phone. Tell me act like I am grown. Tell me care for what I own. If I've got to give it back to someone, this life is alone. This life is alone. This life is alone. This life is alone. But each chin up and be strong. Baby, this life is alone. You don't need banana pie. Fear my sounds where I found them. Share my fountain. Run away, run or stay and fight. Praying night befall my sight. Why'd I buy my time? Why'd I find my mind? Right now, cry I lie my head down high off of my pipe. I vow to never be addicted again. See my ego shifting, my friend, made no mistake. I am very sick of these men and the way they wanna pick at my pen. I hate the way you look at me as if I really shouldn't be alive. Seen a pull a deep string to keep you fooled that you'll survive this. Take a look around through your iris. You never outliving that virus. Decision to be living is high risk. My piss yellow like the jello in my big lead fridge. I take it out and then get inside. Maybe it'll save me from the nuclear fire. Can't stop. I can't start like awake at night. I got a million sheep. I spy a spider on my ceiling heat cream. With my niggas in the dead of deep night. Strangest figures silhouetted by light. Wanna fight? I would rather not. Dirty my heart or my heart with a feeling like spite. Right, I yearn for a different world where the people not offended by my negative imagery, energy symmetry. I believe this beauty and what's me. I am the product of everything before me. Ain't gonna fade nothing. All I did was mix it with homies and now we fucking buzzing. Bumblebees the last to die and breathe with my fucking cousins. Yeah, so we just gon' create for good and fantasy. We all chill and sleep day.